What is up, Capricorn family? How y'all doing, man? We are going to throw some messages on the table for you guys for December 2024. So my goal here for this video is to see if I can pick up on some details, situations, or scenarios that didn't make it into the main monthly reading. For those of you who would like a personal reading, all the information is in the description of this video. I also have an announcement to make on my website. All of the leftover stock from the Team Light Solar Activation event is for sale on my website. So it's all the handmade crystal jewelry that we were selling at the event that we had for the eclipse down in Texas. We sold like 90% of what we had, but we had some left over. And we're getting rid of all of it on my website for super low prices. So everything has been infused with Reiki and reconnected healing frequencies. But most importantly, all of the jewelry was charged by the eclipse at Ground Zero in Texas. So they're all available on our website, tarotwithrich.com. The link to my website is in the description, and you can find the little thing on the drop-down menu that says crystal jewelry if you're interested. All right, y'all, let's jump into this. Starting this off with the person that you're interested in. Any other details we can tell Capricorn about the person that they're interested in? Anything that got left out? Anything else important Capricorn needs to hear? Knight of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Hang on. High Priestess. Okay. Well, so I'm seeing you're having a battle between your ego and your intuition. You suspect that this person may be up to no good. You suspect highly that this person may be lying, sneaking around, blowing smoke up your ass. You suspect this person may be playing with you, but you're having a hard time telling whether or not that's your ego making things up or your intuition picking up on the fact that something's off about this person. But things are moving incredibly slow. Actually, honestly, I feel like things are stuck at a straight up standstill with the Ace of Wands reversed. There's a lot of potential here though, man. That's the crazy thing. And you know that too. You know there's a lot of potential with the Emperor and the Empress. That if both of you got on the same page at the same time, working towards the same goal, the two of you could play the role of divine, masculine, and feminine counterparts. But something just still feels a little off, and you can't really tell if it's your ego making shit up or not. Okay, well, let's see this person's feelings, energies, and intentions. What this person's true energies, feelings, and intentions. Capricorn's love interest. 10 of Cups. Feels to me like they want to be with you. Well, then what's the problem? Ah, they're too guarded. Okay, they got their guard up. Afraid of rejection, afraid of abandonment. Okay, well, I mean, okay. I think this has more to do with self-esteem than anything. Yeah, it has more to do with self-esteem than anything. They have low self-esteem, very low self-confidence. They're basically afraid that if they did settle down with you, that one day you would wake up and realize how much of a loser they are and just completely abandon them. For some of you, this person could be going through some financial issues. And they're afraid that you're going to see them as a loser. I don't know what it is. It could be financial issues. Could just be this person, maybe. One thing I see come through in a lot of readings is you could be dealing with somebody that whoever was in their last relationship treated them so badly that they never ever healed from how badly they were treated. And whoever they was with seriously kicked the shit out of their self-esteem. And they're just at rock bottom, self-esteem wise, you know. No excuse, in my opinion. I get it, but you still need to heal from that shit. But really, it ain't got nothing to do with you. I think this person just has very low self-esteem. All right, well, let's get the advice on this. I'm curious to hear the advice. What's the advice on this? Empress. Boo boop be doo. Okay, 9 of Wands. Empress, look, hey, Knight of Swords. Time to shit or get off the pot. At the end of the day, when it comes to somebody's self-esteem, there's very little that you can do. Now, I'm not saying don't do anything. I'm not saying that. But there's very little that you can do. The rest of it's up to them. You can be a voice of reason, a voice of encouragement, a shoulder to lean on, an ear to listen if they need to vent. You can provide validation, support, words of kindness. You can do all those things. But at the end of the day, that would only contribute to maybe 10 to 15% of helping raise this person's self-esteem. And I'm being generous when I say that. The rest of it's on them. The rest of it's on them. They have to choose to raise their self-esteem. So this December is time to shit or get off the pot. Are we gonna carve out a clear energetic pathway for 2025, or are we going to go into 2025 with old bullshit weighing us down from 2024? That's all I got on that, man. That's all I got on that. All right, well, let's see who's due to come in next. Who is the next person due to come in for Capricorn? Who's the next person the universe is bringing into your life, whether you're ready for it or not? No matter who it is, ready or not, who's the next person the universe is bringing into your life? Some of y'all got a Leo headed your way, possibly. Hang on, it's not ready yet. Okay, all right, there we go. Okie dokie. Okay, some of y'all might have an air sign headed your way. Okay, so this is going to happen real quick. This is going to be very unexpected. Might even freak you out a little bit, honestly. It might freak you out because this is going to pick up and start moving really, really quickly. My only thing is the way this person expresses their emotions might make you nervous. It doesn't look like communication is the greatest. And especially because through all of December, we're dealing with Mercury retrograde. So the first half of December is the actual retrograde. The last half, the last half is post-shadow. So there's going to be all kinds of crazy communication fucking issues all December long. So I'll have to look at their intentions. But I mean, we got 10 of Cups up in here though. So I do think that it is a long-term contract that's due to come in. I think so. Going to be a whole new cycle. This person's going to be unlike anybody you've ever dealt with before. This is going to be a very, very life-changing experience if it doesn't get sabotaged. And this right here could potentially lead to the demise of a connection if that energy is not put in check. Let's get this person's true feelings, energies, and intentions. Next person coming in. Let's get their true feelings, energies, and intentions. Boo boo be doo. What's their true energies, feelings, and intentions? Boom. They feel like they've known you their whole life. Yeah, they feel like they have known you their whole life. They don't know how to express that. I don't think they've ever felt a connection this strong before. Lover's card, Ace of Cups. They don't know how to express this shit. They ain't never felt nothing like that before. So I think it's kind of freaking them out a little bit too. They may be fresh out of a relationship as well. Death reversed, 8 of Cups reversed, 6 of Cups. They may be fresh out of a relationship. Now they are, oops, damn it, I dropped it. So, OG followers, what's Capricorn's favorite card? The 10 of Pentacles, of course. They all about their money too, though. Could be a fellow earth sign for some of you. They all about their money, they finance. I've never met a Capricorn that takes issue with that. But I don't think they know how to connect superficially. They know how to put on a good show and make themselves look good on social media, make themselves look good to people on the surface, but I think they have a really hard time processing and expressing the shit they got going on deep down inside. But I don't think they have bad intentions. That's my final verdict on that. Their intentions look solid. They just don't know what in the hell to do. All right, let's see how it's playing out for the first 60 days. How's it playing out? Ooh, 7 of Wands. Tension might build a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of tension's building, but I don't see an ending happening, so I don't think you have to worry about that. By the end of the 60th day, you will know that this is going to be long-term. But it's going to be a little bit tense. I mean, you can't get two people who come together, you know, both having their own shit that they're dealing with and working through, and one of them not having a clue how to express that. You can't have that and not have tension build. You know what I mean? So that's to be expected. That's totally normal. That's totally natural. Let's get the advice, though. What's the advice for the next person that comes in for Capricorn? What's the advice? Boom. 2 of Pentacles. Hermit. Okay. All right. Well, first of all, let this person know. Okay. So, how am I going to word this? Okay. So a lot of you have heard me say that one of the most important things in the beginning of a new connection is to let somebody know that they are safe to let their guard down and open up and express themselves without being judged, right? So how do you let somebody know that? Well, you have to accept them. Let them know you accept them for who they are. Now, this gets slippery, so I'm going to dig this up just a little bit. One of the biggest issues in relationships is not accepting somebody for exactly who they are and expecting yourself out of the other person, wanting to change the other person, right? Well, this gets slippery, okay? Because I need to accept you for who the fuck you are. But that doesn't mean you're not responsible for healing, growth, and evolution. I'm not judging you for who you are. I'm not judging you for mistakes you've made in the past. I'm not judging you for mistakes you're making right now. But I will judge whether or not you are at least putting forth the effort to carve out a better energetic pathway moving forward. So that's where it gets slippery. But starting it off in the beginning, this person needs to know that you completely, fully accept them for exactly who they are. You're not trying to change them. You accept them for who they are. So they let their guard down and open up. Okay? That's very important when it comes to laying a foundation. And that's just the foundation. Okay? Change, growth, and evolution, that's a totally different story that trails off into a totally different topic. But for the beginning, let's lay that foundation, okay? Okay, now, let's see what's going on with the person from the past. If you're not asking about a person from the past, this is not for you. Oh, damn, that was quick. Well, this person's giving you the silent treatment. Is there any other details that we need to tell Capricorn about the person from the past? Woo, Lover's card. Y'all still live in each other's heads. You take up space in their head, they take up space in your head. So I think you take up just as much space in their head as they do yours. But you ain't showing them no emotion. They ain't showing you no emotion. You're moving on from this. Not having a very easy time moving on from this. They're not having an easy time moving on from this either. But you all are karmically tied. Y'all are drifting apart. Drifting apart. Nothing. I don't see them taking action. I don't see you taking action. There's too much tension. But here's the thing. I don't think this is one of those types of things that the connection isn't getting weaker as time goes on. If anything, it's getting stronger. If anything, both of you are hurting more the more time passes. But I'm not seeing nobody taking action here. I do think this person is doing things to try to get your attention. And I don't know if you're blatantly ignoring it or if it's just seriously not hitting your radar somehow. You might be doing things to get their attention too. Y'all are mirroring each other, dude. Y'all are straight up mirroring each other. Straight up. Let me see this person's intentions. What do they want with you? Do they want to be with you? Do they want to try to do this right? Do they want to try to build a solid foundation with you? What's this person's intentions? What's their energy look like? What kind of person are they in general? Well, they feel like they have no choice but to move on from this. They don't want to. I don't think they want to. But they feel like they have to. It's kind of like getting fired from a job you love, right? It hurts. You'd give anything in the world to have that job back, but it is what it is. I do think this person does love you. They do want to be with you, but in their mind, it is what it is. They have to move on. They have no choice. So for some of you, I think this person's burying their face in their work and their finance. They're too afraid to come forward. They're just focusing on their work and their finance right now and trying to just forget about this, basically. Well, I'm not seeing any, now I'm not saying that they never did anything bad, but right now they don't have any like ill will or bad intentions towards you right now. See what I'm saying? Let's get the advice on this. What's the advice for Capricorn with the person from the past? Hang on, y'all. Kick my fan up a notch. All right. Lay low and take a break from this, especially if this ended recently. Lay low, take a break, and do a little bit of healing. Y'all are gonna have a conversation at some point in 2025. At some point in 2025, I do think the universe is going to open the door and allow for the two of you to come back together and reconnect. But nothing is more important than making sure you do as much healing as you possibly can in the meantime. As much as you possibly can, dude. As much as you possibly can. Now, I'm not saying you have to be glowing and floating on a cloud and shitting rainbows next time you talk to this person. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. I wish you was, but I'm not necessarily saying you have to be doing that. But do just enough healing to where you can start to see the truth about the whole situation. And if you do just the right amount of healing, that will be very beneficial when you talk to this person next. And then you cross that bridge when you get to it. At that point, do you want to bring this person back into your life? Or do you want to keep moving on from this? Cross that bridge when you get to it. But in the meantime, do as much healing as you possibly can. As much as you possibly can, okay? Y'all are going to reconnect in the future. You will. Do as much healing as you can in the meantime, okay? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Capricorn family needed to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of the video for information on personal readings. And I do have an announcement to make. On my website, we now have available all of the leftover jewelry from the Team Light Solar Activation event that we had in Texas back in April. It's all available on my website now. We sold like 90% of everything that we had. And we still got just a little bit left over. And we're getting rid of it at super low prices. So it's all crystal jewelry that was handmade by mainly my daughter and my wife, and some of it by me. All of the jewelry has been infused with reconnective healing frequencies and Reiki energy. But most importantly, all of the jewelry was charged by the eclipse at ground zero in Texas. So if you want to go to my website, tarotwithrich.com, there is a little drop-down menu where you can see the crystal jewelry that's available. Other than that, y'all, I'm out of here. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Stay blessed.